Hello. How are you? I took a long nap, okay, so I got so sleepy. And by the way, the talking about um horizontal periodicity theorem in Euclidean square, right? We were talking about that, and I proved it, all right, because uh, what happened was so I went to bed. I mean, after having some dinner and watching some TV shows. Then I went to bed, and I was quite sleepy, so I brought this notebook with me to my bed, and it was still bright outside because this is Alaska. In July at night, it's still kind of bright outside. Okay, summer in Alaska is we have like long days. Basically, at night in the midnight, it's not quite dark. It's kind of like dusk, kind of. You can still see things. That's how summer is in Alaska. Okay. So and also in my bedroom, I have this remote controlled light. I can turn on and off with my remote control. Okay. So like clap on, clap off, kind of. But it's remote control. Okay. So I can turn on and off without getting out of bed. Okay. So before I went to sleep and after I woke up on my bed, yeah, with my notebook and pencil, I proved it. Okay, the horizontal periodicity theorem of Euclidean square. But it turned out that I didn't have to use mathematical induction. I used deduction. All right, so it turned out that's easier. I don't know how to prove it using mathematical induction. Okay, and so yeah, it's there. It's in the notebook. I can share with you later. But when I was doing that, I discovered something else. All right, that's this is a Euclidean triangle, right? If you slide down, it becomes Euclidean square. But that's not the only way to make a square. I mean, I discovered yet another thing. We can complete the lower half of this triangle. We're gonna call it. I don't know what to call. But because this is Euclidean triangle, but if you remember, we have what's called bigger number theorem. You have a bigger number theorem. We proved this, okay? So you have A E B is equal to where A is strictly less than B, okay? And yeah, zero more. This is like B E A plus one, okay? Why? Because in the Euclidean reduction theorem, okay, you have what B E A rho B, right? But A is smaller than B, so A rho B is A because that's the remainder when divided by B because A is smaller than B. Okay, and plus one. It's just Euclidean reduction theorem. It's a special case of that. Okay, so it's a corollary to Euclidean reduction theorem. All right, and in Euclidean reduction theorem there is no limit. You can always do that. Okay, so but when A is smaller than B, yeah, you just switch it and add one. Okay, so Euclidean reduction theorem can A can be less than B, A can be larger than B, doesn't matter. Alright. So, but B and T, the bigger number theorem, B is bigger than A has to be strictly less than B to use this theorem. Okay? So That's why we can finish up this empty spot using this guy. Okay, it works like this. You have what? 1E1, 2E2, 2E1, 2E2, right? Again, this is row E column. First column, second column, third column, first row, second row, third row, bottom up, left, right. Okay. Do I kind of look like a ghost because it's like night and I'm wearing white? I'm no ghost. Okay. I just yeah, I kind of sleepless because I took a long nap. So I don't know. So I'm kind of excited to discover this. Um, one more. Okay. Third row, first column, second row, second column. I'm sorry. Third row, second column, and third row, third column. Okay. And this empty spot, we can fill it in using bigger number theorem. All right. So it's very symmetric. All right. So here we are going to use um, descending diagonal. Okay. So far we only dealt with ascending diagonal, right? Like if there is square, you have ascending diagonal and descending diagonal, right? For the first time, we're gonna use descending diagonal, okay? Because it's symmetric that way. Um, so this guy, uh, first row, second column, first row, third column, second row, third column, okay? They're symmetric to this guy, like left, this, we call this guy left diagonal, okay? Left diagonal, just going that way, left up. Right up, we call it right diagonal, okay? We just name it. So left diagonal correspond to this guy. Left diagonal correspond to that guy here. Left diagonal correspond to this guy. 2 and 3, 3, 2. They're swapped, right? Just like in matrix. You deal with that many times, right? The symmetric element. So you just need to add 1 from here. Okay, so we're gonna use different color, of course, to finish up this lower triangle in this Euclidean triangle. Okay, and then we'll come up with a square that is, I don't know what it's gonna look like. Okay, it will be a Euclidean square, but probably not exactly the same as the guy, the Euclidean original Euclidean square we have. We can call this Euclidean square of second kind. Yeah, I know it's confusing. Maybe you should call this Euclidean square of first kind and the other guy second kind. I don't know. We have to rename things. Okay, we may have to. We're not gonna worry about that. We just finish up this thing here. Ah. This. Let me see. Okay, this blue is very good. All right. So we have 1E2, this guy, and that guy. 1E2, that belongs to lower triangle. is equal to 2e1 plus 1, because 2 is bigger than 1. That's bigger number theorem, alright? So, alright, let's complete this triangle, okay? Uh, Euclidean square of second kind, that's what we're going to call it. Left diagonal, okay, add 1. This guy, add from this guy, right? This guy, okay, so 3. Alright? This guy, what? 4, 1 comma 4, so 1 comma 4. What does it correspond to? 4 comma what? 1 comma 4. It'll be 4 comma, so it'll be like 2 2 2 2 2 here, alright? We don't have to do too much because we find the pattern very quickly, okay? So this guy corresponds to what? 2 comma 4, so 4 comma 2. This guy, right? Yeah, so second row corresponds to second column, right? You are just adding 1 and 1 and 1, okay? Just like first row corresponds to second column, right? So, and this is like fulcrum, okay, the hinge point, so it's an exception. So other than that, you have 2 1 2 1 2 1, right? So you have 3 2 3 2 3 2, okay, and then you have 2 3 1 2 3 1, right? So add 1 3 4 2. Sounds familiar? It does to me. And here 2 2 3 1. So 3 3 4 2. I gotta align this correctly. I have to align this very correctly. Okay. Elliot, we want to finish this, but it doesn't really matter. Okay. Whatever. 3 4 2 3 4 2. Okay, so let me put some jacket on because I'm kind of cold. All right. All right. So, basically, in Euclidean triangle, if we complete the lower half of that, we get Euclidean square of the second kind, and we get horizontal periodicity. Okay, so the traditional our Euclidean square, we thought there's no horizontal periodicity, right? Actually, there is. That's, but that horizontal periodicity start from the the right side of this diagonal, main diagonal. Okay, so that's why we didn't know about it because we didn't have lower triangle of this Euclidean square of the second kind. Okay, so yeah, I'm cold. All right. So what does this look like? It is identical to. Surprisingly enough, it is identical to the Euclidean square of the first kind, except for the very first row. The Euclidean square of the first kind, if you remember, it start out with 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, right? Here, you don't have that. But except for the very first row, other than that, it's identical to Euclidean square of the first kind. Okay. That's an interesting discovery. Okay. It's something we noticed. Okay, so basically Euclidean triangle is equivalent to Euclidean square, except the very first row. Okay. Um, we call this Euclidean expanded Euclidean triangle. How about that? Okay. Instead of calling Euclidean square of second kind, nah. Extended Euclidean triangle, which is a square, but yeah, we can call it, give it two names, nickname. Euclidean square of second kind or extended Euclidean triangle. Okay? Because we expanding it from the known Euclidean triangle. Okay, so yeah. Okay, now I'm going to share with you the proof of horizontal periodicity in a Euclidean square. All right. Um, uh, that's a little bit involved. Okay, but it's not too difficult. All right. This is something we noticed. Okay, but oh well. It's something interesting. Okay, but it's kind of symmetric, right? So but essentially the same as Euclidean square, so you don't need to pay too much attention. Okay, so it's something we noticed. Okay, you know, I gotta take some ibuprofen because I had light headache. All right. Um, it's kind of pretty coloring, so maybe I should take a picture of this. Okay. Um, yeah, let's switch at the board because maybe there's something more to explore here. So, um, I don't know. Here is our Fock equation, which is kind of funny name, but we are not gonna call it at that, right? It's meta Boolean function, okay? So, but it turned out we don't quite need this. Why? Because when I proved that horizontal theorem, I thought I would need this, but it turned out no, I don't need mathematical induction, okay? Because maybe there's a way to prove that using mathematical induction, but I don't know how to, okay? I just proved this with deduction, okay? Sometimes it's easier to prove with deduction than induction, okay? Depending on the problem. So it just happened that way. So. Okay. Now I'm so hot. Share the proof with you, and it's not too bad. It's not too bad. We but it took me a long time though. I mean, by now I've been doing this for several days, right? We've been doing this several days, and we got it. Okay, so thank you for being patient. Yeah, it took us several days. This horizontal periodicity theorem, but we got it. Okay, that's good news. And along the way, we discovered many things. So, yeah. So yeah, praise the Lord. Thank you, God. Jesus, thank you. Praise Jesus. All right. Man, I don't like my hands getting wet. I have this beer can, right? Near the ice, but it's cold, so it get wet on the outside. So I put around this toilet paper around this so that my hands don't get wet. Yeah, I'm very sensitive. Okay, so I may not be sensitive about other people's feelings. I'm kind of blunt, but I'm very sensitive in terms of my hands. Okay, I like my hands dry and clean. All right. Look at my notebook. Oh wait, several pages long. Okay, okay. Here I found it. We use too many R's here. We have remainder and we have rows. There's both stuff with R. We use too many R's, right? So that's why in this proof we're gonna use new letters. We're gonna use N instead of R when we denote rows. Okay, so we, R we're gonna need that character for letter for remainder. Okay, so um, let's just spell out the theorem that we are going to prove. It's a theorem because I proved it, okay, individually. Horizontal periodicity theorem, okay. for Euclidean square. Okay? It looks like this. Okay, so left hand side N S C Euclidean square row column. Okay? And we are using N instead of R because we're gonna use R later for remainder. That's reserved character. Okay. This guy is NS. Yeah, it's a little bit long. N plus N minus 1 times K plus parenthesis C row N minus 1 plus N minus 2 row N minus 1, and that's that. And the condition C is N or more, N is 2 or more, okay? And K 0 or more. That's the condition. I better start using my left hand because my right shoulder is needs some break. So that's what we have. Okay. How did I discover this formula? Well, by making many examples. Okay. This horizontal periodicity. Okay. In Euclidean square. All right. It behooves you, if you haven't, yeah, go back some previous episodes and find out the part where just rewind. Nowadays, rewinding is so easy. It's just one click, right? You can skip, jump. Back in the days, if you want to rewind a cassette tape and VHS, it took very long time. It's sequential. You cannot quite jump because it's physical tape, magnetic tapes. Know what I'm talking about? Yeah, but nowadays rewinding is so easy. It's just one click away. So go ahead, find the Euclidean square, all right, and take a screenshot of that and print it out, all right. I have back there. I can just look back on it, but yeah, you need that, okay. Print out, go find Euclidean square in the previous episodes and take a screenshot and print it out, okay. Because I'm not gonna switch these boards back and forth for you, okay. You need to do it, all right. You need to take a screenshot and print it out and refer to it, okay. So horizontal periodicity, okay. You have nth row there, right? Nth row, the periodicity is n minus 1 in nth row, okay. In second row, it's like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Periodicity 1. Third row, you have 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. Periodicity is 2. Okay? So this is a periodic function with the period n minus 1. Okay? And the periodicity starts, you have this main diagonal, right? You have square, you have you have square, right? And then your main diagonal, okay? Let's pretend this whiteboard is square. Your main diagonal. The horizontal periodicity in Euclidean square start from the right hand side of the main diagonal, okay? So below the main diagonal is where the horizontal periodicity starts. Above the main diagonal and beyond the main diagonal, like the of upper left, this upper triangle of this diagonal, you don't have any horizontal periodicity. Okay, at least I don't see one. I don't see one. I don't see any periodicity there. Maybe there is. I don't know. I just don't see it. Okay, so and vertical periodicity is throughout everywhere. It's everywhere, right? But horizontal periodicity is partial. Is like lower triangle in this Euclidean square. And also we have diagonal periodicity that is also partial. It's kind of like V-shaped. V-shaped. It expands, kind of. Okay. Yeah. So it's beautiful. Okay. Uh, I'll show you that Euclidean square that we have later. I mean, maybe tomorrow, because after we are done with this horizontal periodicity, uh, we're gonna start doing the diagonal periodicity, which is we haven't proved yet. Okay, so oh well. Maybe there's easier way to prove this using some between the we have conversion formula between Euclidean triangle and Euclidean square, right? Yeah, maybe just another way to prove the same thing, I guess. But I didn't want to do that because I think that would be too easy. Okay, we already have the diagonal periodicity in Euclidean triangle. Okay, and horizontal periodicity is analog of that because diagonal in Euclidean triangle corresponds to uh, row rows in Euclidean square. Okay, so yeah, you can make conversion, make use of conversion formula between Euclidean triangle and Euclidean square. We have that transformation formula, right? Then you can import the you could the triangular what Euclidean triangles diagonal periodicity theorem. That formula you can convert it to Euclidean square world by converting E to S, and you can import that theorem. Yeah, that's one way to do it. But I thought I didn't try doing that way. Maybe we'll sometime, or maybe you do it. Okay, because I thought that would be too easy a proof. Okay, I wanted to do it the hard way. Okay, why? Because I like challenges. Okay, one theorem can be proved multiple ways. All right, typically that's the case. There are multiple ways to prove one single theorem, same theorem. Okay, we as mathematicians, amateur we may be, I am. yeah, we like challenges and we like proving things different ways. So yeah, because we learn something when we try to prove something. Okay, so yeah, we enjoy doing this. Okay, so uh, I'm not sure if my esophagus can accommodate accommodate any vodka, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a try. Um, um, oh, this is the. I think this is the what the willow tree. It seems willow tree leaves. There were these small bugs in the willow trees. It was eating up my beautiful willow tree leaves. So I sprayed mosquito sprays to kill those guys. It's not okay to eat willow tree leaves. Those bugs. Oh, horrible. So I killed them. Pests. Horrible, horrible. Oh. So, uh, this signifies periodicity, okay? Because you have n minus 1, that's the period, and multiply by k, and k can be any non-negative integer. Okay, so that's why it's periodicity. Like, I know it's not easy to see it, but you have sine x is equal to sine x plus 2 pi k. There k can be any integer, right? It could be even negative integer. 2 pi times k, okay? That's what we have here. Okay, n minus 1 is a period, and so a period changes, right? It depends on n. Like like I said, third row, the period is 2. Like you have what? 3 2 3 2 3 2. Fourth row, period is 3. You have 3 4 2 3 4 2 3 4 2. Okay, that's why I'm telling you. You need to print out that, take a screenshot and print out that Euclidean square. You have to go back to the past episode and find it. Okay, I'm not gonna switch out for you. Why? Well, that's your job, not mine. Okay, so I'm old school. My job is to discipline you and make you a strong person and a very independent person. Okay, it's not my job to spoon feed you, babysit you. I don't do that because I'm a man. I'm not a woman. Okay, I do my job as a father, not as a mother. Okay, because I'm not a woman. Okay, so father's job is to discipline their children. Mother's job is to, yeah, soft love, console them, and But father's job is to discipline their kids. Okay, so his kids. So that's what I do. Okay, I do take it as my father's job. I mean, my job is your father's job. Okay, I'm like your father. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah, Darth Vader, right? I am your father. Of course, Jesus said, God is our only father. Yeah, we get it. But we guys, adults, adult men, that's the role that we should be playing. Disciplinaire, stickler, father's job. Okay, tough love. Okay, and that's the role I'm playing here. Let's take a break. Okay, I think it's time to take a break. So, don't you love that movie? What, Naked Guns series? Yeah, it kind of remind me of that, but we'll never rest until we arrest this guy. And he said, Leslie Nielsen, he said, let's go take a bite, right after he said that. It's so funny. Okay, let's take a break. Okay, so much for the discipline. Oh boy, so funny. Okay, we're back. Yeah, we are back. We're back on track. Yeah, it took us a long while to get to this point, but we got it, ladies and gentlemen. Ah. Uh, Before we do that, we start doing this. Let's go do some preliminary stuff, okay? Um, if you remember, we have row distribution theorem, right? A plus B rho C is equal to A rho C plus B rho C, right? Rosie, yeah, that kind of looks like a girl's name. Lucy, Lucy in the sky with the diamonds. LSD. That is so obvious, such a liar. This is John Lennon. I heard his interview. Oh no, no, it's not LSD. It's Lucy in the sky in the diamond. That's what my daughter said. Daughter or son, I don't know if he had any daughter, but bullshit, right? I think they were using LSD. Okay, so. Oh, Lucy, I'm home. Whatever. Okay, now we can go backward. Okay, we call it extraction theorem. It's just factoring it out. Okay, let's go backward. Okay, so this guy is what? To go backward, we are factoring it out. A plus B rho C. Yeah. Okay, when you see something like this, we can go backward because that's what we're gonna do. We're factoring rho C out. Rho C, right? Take it out. That was the key to proving this. Okay? And there's some other stuff. XE1 is what? Your first column in Euclidean triangle. X is 1 or more. X is 1 or more. Okay? This is always equal to 1. You remember Euclidean triangle? Again, you need to take a screenshot of Euclidean triangle and print it out and have it with you. Okay? Because I see it right there. Euclidean square right there. But you don't have that. So you can go back to the previous episodes and find out the part that I showed you, Euclidean triangle and Euclidean square, and take a screenshot and print them out and have it with you. Okay? Because otherwise you'll be lost. It's like roadmap and compass. Okay? You need to have those two printouts with you. Okay, because I'm not gonna switch back and forth and show it to you. I won't. Okay, so you need to print that out, okay, and have it with you. Or if you are like paper-free kind of guy, where you do have tablet, the second laptop or whatever, cell phone, yeah, you can have it in your tablet if you have one. Do I have tablet? Yeah. Well, I have this Microsoft Window. What? Microsoft tablet was that? I don't know what's called. Surface? Yeah, I have the very first Surface. I think they call it RT. Surface RT. The kind of Windows Surface tablet that you cannot download things except for the Windows Store. I have that. The very first Surface RT. I bought it when I was in law school. Okay, so I still have it, right? It comes in handy. Yeah, it's a good tablet. You can hook it up to keyboard if you want to, or you can detach it. Which is a fantastic idea. Great American invention, man. But other tablets like Nook by Barnes and Noble, which is cool, or Amazon tablet, whatever, or Mac tablet, you cannot quite attach it to the keyboard, can you? But yeah, Windows Surface tablet, you can attach it to keyboard, which is great. Okay, so. But one thing I miss though is cell phone that kind of slide. If you slide up the cell phone, then you have keyboard. I miss that. Okay, but they got rid of that shit. That wonderful thing. Do you remember like Blackberries, Palm Pilot? I used to have that too. I used to have Palm Pilot, not Blackberry. I used to have Palm Pilot, and they kind of got out of fashion for whatever reason. But I kind of miss those days. Okay, and my cell phone, my previous cell phone had that sliding. It was from Verizon. It had this. You slide. It's not flip, but you slide up, slide down. If you slide it up, they have this keyboard. That's what I like. That's what I prefer because this cell phone nowadays have this keyboard and it doesn't work as well. Okay, you can misspell many times. I prefer the slide up kind of keyboard. That's real keyboard, you know. That works a lot better. They need to resurrect that. Okay, but I had to switch because they no longer support that. So IT support. I don't get any IT support because this. Oh, it's obsolete. Oh yeah, but it's better. So they better resurrect that. Sliding cell phone with full scale keyboard with superior technology. Okay, so yeah. Let me put this on. Uh, just a couple more, okay, before we go ahead and prove this thing. Just doing the preliminaries because it's really cool proof. I hope you like it because I liked it a lot. Okay. So can start from two. Okay. By the way, because in this proof, yeah, it's okay that n is two. Because previously we made it so that n start from three, but it doesn't have to be. N can start from two, but not one. All right. So and we know xe0 is equal to 0, okay, and 0ex is equal to 1, okay. Why? You just use from here to there, you use Euclidean reduction theorem, right? You switch because x is 1 and above, all right. So you use bigger number theorem, you switch it, then you add 1, okay. So yeah, this guy is by definition, okay. Or yeah, you can do what this is what absolute value of x g 0, by definition this is x, right? So how many Euclidean step equality sign is there? 0. So okay, and this guy, yeah, Euclidean reduction theorem, okay, so or bigger number theorem, whatever, right? Because we want the left hand side of E, we want that to be bigger than right hand side because we are in Euclidean triangle, okay. The lower part is kind of symmetric, right? You just add 1. So we don't, in Euclidean triangle, we don't really care too much about the lower triangle. Uh, it is significant that it's kind of symmetric because you can prove this theorem, this horizontal periodicity theorem in Euclidean square, by making use of that symmetric quality in Euclidean triangle. You can construct a lower triangle by adding one to the upper triangle, right? Kind of symmetric. Yeah, you can prove this theorem in multiple different ways. Yeah, feel free to do so. Okay, but probably I'm not going to do that. Okay, I'll leave it to you because this theorem we prove it once. You can prove it some other ways. I'll leave that to other people and also you. Okay, because we have a theorem and that's good enough. Okay. To prove it other ways, we'll leave it to you, to the next generation mathematicians and our colleagues, professional mathematician, mathematics professor, PhD candidates, or amateur mathematicians like me and some of you. Okay. Enough with preliminaries. Okay, so we'll go ahead and prove this. I'm not sure if it's gonna fit in one page, but we'll try. It can fit in one page if you are very conservative about the space. Okay. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do it. We get a start on this and then we'll take a break. Okay, so this is about time. We take it slow. I love this vodka. So good. Well, I forgot to say this guy's right hand side, okay? This whole thing. Right hand side, okay? So, and question mark, okay? Horizontal period is a theorem in Euclidean square, alright? Alright. Prove this guy, okay? Alright, let's prove. Proof, here's the proof. So delimiter, we want to delimitate our objective. The mistake I made before was I used what we want to prove in order to prove it. It's kind of circular logic, circular error. So I was wrong. Okay, so when I tried to prove this by using induction, and it was not the right technique to prove this. At least not the easiest way. It turned out that deductive proving is easier, at least to me, in this thing. Tried to prove deductively, and I mean inductively, it didn't quite work. Okay, so we do left to right proof as usual, right? So left hand side, okay. By using conversion theorem, add and subtract 1. Then you're converting it to Euclidean world. Triangle. Euclidean triangle world. Okay. So everything here is Euclidean, okay? So Euclidean triangle, Euclidean square, whatever, right? Now, we have to be very conservative about the space, okay? Because we want to fit this in one page, okay? So that you can take a screenshot, so that I don't have to switch out the board. We'd rather fit this in one page, okay? Again, mathematical sentence. We are trying to make it look like English, just like very basic or COBOL. Okay, yeah, those program languages, they try to make it this computer programming as close as possible to the English sentences. Okay, English language. So that's what we're trying to do here. Okay, let's take a break. It's time to take a break. I need some vocal rest. Okay, we take break at least every 30 minutes. Okay, so stay tuned. All right. Go ahead and finish this. Okay, if you can. All right. So complete this. Yeah, get ahead. Get ahead of me. All right. By all means. Take a break. I got the last vodka bottle right here. Okay. Okay, we are back. But don't feel so sorry because we're gonna take a break from mathematics. Okay, so we'll talk about politics. Okay, just a little bit. Let's talk about prison system. Okay, so we talked about this before. Um, it's like this. All right, so criminals, they are not too much different from us. Okay, we call them criminals because they committed some big crimes, mistakes like murder, rape, burglary, theft, whatever. But it's because they were not disciplined. They didn't have good parents like we did. Nobody taught them what's right, what's wrong. Nobody disciplined them. When they committed some small wrongdoing, nobody corrected them. Okay, so they didn't have good parents. Okay, so that's why they are criminals. So it's not their fault. Okay, so because nobody get to choose their own parents. Okay, just like nobody can choose their gender or race. All right, so it's our moral obligation to help them out. So that's the idea of this of institution of improvement 101. 101. Back to the basic. We'll make them work. If they don't work, oh well, then we'll keep feeding them, keep giving them water in the prison. And do you want to work or not? No, we don't want to work. Okay, we'll starve them to death, and then we just keep giving them water, so that all the bad stuff they had, like drugs and alcohol and cigarette, whatever, and we'll cleanse out their system and we'll let them die from starvation and we'll sell their body parts. You don't want that? Fine. You want to save his life? Yeah. Give us the money. But we are not going to fund taxpayers' money to save this person's life. This person in prison who committed crime, who refused to work. You want to save his life? Yeah. Donate. One way or the other, we're going to make money out of this prison system. Okay. You may say, oh, human rights violation. Okay, fine. He doesn't want to work. He wants to leave. You want to pay for it? He doesn't want to pay for himself. His food, his shelter, prison system. He committed some crime and he does not want to work. So, but somebody have to pay for his food. You? Do you want to pay for it? For his life? So that he just what? Leave? Eat food? Yeah, then you pay. Donate. Otherwise, we're gonna let him starve to death and sell his body parts, organs, heart, brain, cornea, skin, hair follicles, whatever, kidney, liver, pancreas, because they are very expensive stuff. So one way or the other, we will make money out of prison system so that the prison system can run by itself and not a single penny of taxpayers will be spent on prisoners. Okay, so it's either they work or you donate money so that he can just leave without working. Yeah, we take donations. If you don't want to see this guy die of starvation, and if you don't want to see us cutting up his body parts and sell it and make money, if you think that's too inhumane, yeah, give them money, okay? Then we'll let him leave without working, okay? So, but we are not gonna spend taxpayers' money to let him leave without working in prison. That's not gonna happen. That's how it's going to be when I'm the president. You want to see it? Vote for me. One way or the other, we're gonna make money out of prison system. Okay, forced labor, slavery. Hey, we are all slaves. We all work. Do you want to go back to work? If you ask me, I do, because I love my job. Okay, I do care about my customers, clients, because I want to take a break from mathematics. What I do in my day job to pay the bills, it has nothing to do with mathematics. So I like it because it's not mathematics. Okay, so I need to take some break from mathematics. Okay, so I love my colleagues and bosses. I don't have any inferiors. I have superiors and colleagues, but nobody's below me. Okay, so yeah, like Jesus said, Jesus himself, Son of God, he said, I came to administer, serve, not to be administered, not to be served. He even gave his life for us, if you believe it. I do. I do believe Jesus died for my sins so that I live. He died for me so that I can live. I believe that. I think that's beautiful. I love Christianity, okay? So I love Bible. I love God. I love Jesus. Jesus is my number one hero. I'm his number one fan. Okay. Whatever, okay? Let's get back to mathematics. Let me shut the fuck up. Okay, so shut up and do the math. Okay. Or we can take some more breaks. Okay. How about bullies? Okay. Let's say, yeah, in the middle school, yeah, I deserved it. Okay, they bullied me. These two guys in particular comes in my mind. When I was in middle school, seventh grade. Okay, yeah, the two guys. One guy is kind of athletic. He played good basketball, soccer. Kind of muscular guy. Handsome guy too. Yeah. No, yeah. Well, he's not. He kind of look dry. Okay, kind of round face. I'm talking about Seoul, South Korea in 19. What year is that? When I was in middle school. Okay, so I was 13, right? So 1991 maybe. Yeah. If you can do the math, you can calculate the year I was born, right? I was born in late 70s in America, Eastern Coast. Okay. So 1991, yeah, that was when I was in middle school, seventh grade. There were these two guys. One guy was kind of fat. The other guy was kind of muscular. They bullied on me. What they would, it's like wrestling, right? They would grab me from behind and shake me, lift me up and down. I was like, so demeaning. I'm a man, and but it's my fault because seventh grade in the middle school, all boy, all guys. Okay, so uh, it was demeaning. Okay, but it was my fault because seventh grade I was kind of like I didn't quite study. I didn't quite do any sports. I was lazy. Okay, so they disciplined me. Okay, and it was like God's angel. These bullies, they disciplined me. Okay, so because they punished me, it was God. It was not those two boys, Korean boys. One fat, one kind of muscular, and kind of like athletic. Okay, two bullies of mine in the Korean middle school, all boys school. Okay, but it was my fault because God sent them to me. They were like God's angels. Like, because the God, I guess, wanted to keep my discipline level as high as possible because I was idling. I wasn't studying. I wasn't exercising. I was just goofing off, right? So yeah. Oh, you don't exercise. You don't study. Well, this is what you get. Buddhism. Okay, so it was God's way of punishing me. So yeah, sure. Looking back, I deserved it. I was lazy, right? So I don't resent them. But if I meet them today, will I able to beat them up? Uh, I think I can. Okay, because I've been studying martial arts. Those two guys, I don't think they study martial arts. Okay, and athletic guy, some obese guy, two guys. Okay, so but I think I can cripple them without too much difficulty. Okay, because I'll go after their crotch. Like I go down and do it like this. Go after their crotch or do it like this. I can go down and oh, you have two fists, two arms. Yeah, do it like this. Deflect their two arms and go like this. Or I can go after their eyes, right? Yeah, because I studied martial arts for decades and I don't think they did. Okay, they are like the muscular guy. He's more like basketball, football, right? Yeah, he's kind of sturdy kind of guy, but I think I can knock him out very easily. Maybe not very easily, but if I go after his neck, eyes, crotch, yeah, I think I can beat him up or cripple him. Okay, the fat guy, well, he's even easier, right? Yeah, but I would never do it though. Why? Because I kind of like them. Okay, I love bullies. Okay, they're human beings, so I don't resent them. I would never be violent against them. I would rather talk with them. Okay, I would have rather vodka with them. I would rather have a good, nice drink, chat, catch up. How do you do? What do you do for a living? Do you have kids, wife? I would rather hear their stories. Okay, I would rather disarm them that way. Because I would like to, I'm curious. Yeah, how have you been? Yeah, what's your story over all these decades? Yeah, I forget about the past. This water under the bridge. Yeah, yeah. Tell me your story because I'm eager to learn from your experiences. That's how I do it. Okay, and they're not gonna resent that because I'm willing to learn from them, listen to their stories. Because I am very interested in listening to their stories, how their lives panned out. What have you experienced? Have you met any girls? Do you have any wife and kids? Yeah, that's what I'd rather do. It's more productive, constructive way of this human relationship. Okay, as opposed to get into physical fight and end up in jail. No, no, because I'm civilized, enlightened. Okay, so let's get back to this, shall we? Yeah, let English. Okay, English and mathematical language coming together. Okay, let's see is equal to n times q plus r, where we introduced r remainder. Okay, excuse me. They're all integers, okay? So because we have this constraint, initial condition, C should be n or more, okay? So that's why Q should be one or more, because C, okay, is a column number, n row number. If you recall, we are dealing with lower triangle in Euclidean square, okay? So column number is bigger than row number, strictly, because we are dealing with lower triangle in Euclidean square. So column number can go to the right on and on forever, okay? We are dealing with lower triangle in the square, okay? You have this Euclidean square, this is what we are dealing with. So column number, it tend to be bigger than row number, like this guy. Row number 2 and column number 5, okay? So this column number can be very big. N is row number n, okay? So 5 is the C, okay? Because that's where this horizontal periodicity in this Euclidean square resides in, okay? So okay, I'm having this hiccup. There are 3 ways to stop hiccups. I told you about this. You eat or drink something very sweet. That's first way. Second way to stop a hiccup is you hold your breath, right? As long as possible, okay? Have you ever dived in the swimming pool or in the lake, in the ocean, diving? Okay, I have. I love that. I love diving. Okay, I can see this under the water, seashells. Try to dig it up out of sand. Clams. Yeah, I have done that in eastern coast of South, of eastern coast of Korean Peninsula, eastern coast of the Seoul. I mean Korean, South Korea. Okay, yeah, it's sandy beach, and you dig up the sand. There's these edible clams, shellfish, and I'll collect them and give it to my dad, and he boiled it. Ah, it was delicious, so clean, salty. I remember eating that. Okay, so my parents, me, my siblings, we went to this Korean, South Korean East Coast on over summer vacation. So it's ocean, sea. We have sandy beach there, and we dig up this sand under the water, sea water, and they are edible clams. Okay, they sell that stuff. Okay, and I gave it to my dad, and because he's a good cook. My mom is a great cook too. My grandmother's fantastic cooks. Okay, so we had fun, some wonderful fun in my childhood in Korea. Fond memories. Okay, so my dad, he bought this octopus in the sea market, ocean, yeah, seafood market. And he boiled it. Oh my goodness, taste of heaven, right? Octopus tentacles. No seasoning, just boiling. Okay. Oh, that's so good. Okay, so seashells, shellfish, clams that we caught, digging it up. Sometimes we did it with our toes. Oh, that's so. God bless Korea. Okay, so Please God, preserve and protect Korea, both North and South, okay, because they are cool. And please preserve and protect America too. So I blessed Korea before I blessed America, okay? Do you resent that? Yeah, I'm Korean American, so is Korea come first before America? Uh, I love every country equally, okay? Mexico, Iran, Iraq, Russia, Ukraine, South Africa, South America. I love them all. Okay, so come on. America is a beautiful country. You have African Americans in America. You have Caucasian Americans in America. Okay. America, I love America. Okay, as much as I love Korea or any other countries, India, China, Japan. I love them all. Okay, I love them equally. Okay, so okay, so you have row columns. We are dealing with lower triangle because that's where in Euclidean square the periodicity starts. Okay, periodicity exists, resides in. Upper triangle, I don't quite see periodicity. It's not obvious. Maybe there is. Okay, you find it. Okay, but I couldn't. Yeah, go ahead and explore that shit. Okay, I want you to. I invite you to. I encourage you to. Okay. Yeah, explore the upper triangle. Okay, the horizontal. I don't see any periodicity there, but that's just me. Stupid, ignorant, uneducated me. Okay, go ahead and find it. Okay, um, but we found diagonal periodicity, horizontal periodicity, diagonal periodicity, and vertical periodicity in Euclidean square. Okay, so step by step, just like what New Kids on the Block. I like that band. Okay, so yeah, cool. White boys who can dance. Yeah, they're cool. Okay, I like them. We'll take a break very soon. Okay. Well, let's take a break now. Okay, so we're hour and a half left in this episode. So yeah, let's take a break. Okay. Step by step. Ooh, baby, gonna get you in my world. Yeah, very good songs, step by step. Yeah, they're cool. Cool kids, new kids on the block. They're cool. So we talked about new kids on the block, step by step, right? And after them, there were this what Backstreet Boys. I had to look them up. Okay, I didn't remember the band's name. Yeah, I don't care who you are, where you're from, as long as you love me. Yeah, I like that song too. Okay, Backstreet Boys. Uh, but New Kids on the Block, yeah, they have some. Yeah, mostly white guys, but they have some Middle Eastern guys too there. In New Kids on the Block, there's this guy. He's like try to play cool, like he doesn't quite want to dance. He's like doing nothing, right? Kind of Middle Eastern, lazy ass. New Kids on the Block, okay. And Backstreet Boys, they have some even ethnic, darker skinned guys, right? But I mean Backstreet Boys, okay. So but in both cases, New Kids on the Block and Backstreet Boys in 1990s, they had this blonde boy. Yeah, blue eyes, blonde hair, white skin. Yeah, handsome boys. Like, oh, our baby brother. I want to be like, oh, baby brother. Yeah, they're handsome boys, right? Yeah, just white kids. They're beautiful, handsome. Yeah, but yeah, so wide race, whether they are boy or girl, they're beautiful people. Like they have red hair, blue eyes, green eyes, red red hair, blonde hair, boy or girl. Yeah, white people are very beautiful people. Okay, so let's appreciate that. Okay, ethnics. I'm an ethnic. I'm Asian. All right. Black people they're beautiful too. Okay. I don't like Alicia Keys. Alicia Keys, she's liberal. She's like have this what braid. This like I don't like that kind of braids like this black women do. Don't do that, okay? Because that's dirty. If you have these braids like that, how do you wash your hair? That's not clean, and that doesn't look good. Okay, don't do that shit. You can have big blades, like big, so that you can untangle very easily. I once had that, okay, because I used to have long hair and big blades, yeah, you can tangle it easily, but don't do it like small. That shit, it's ugly and it's not clean. You cannot wash your hair very easily. Okay, so African American girls, they should have just natural hair. Okay, just let it grow long or make big blade. Okay, don't do like stupid shit like that. Okay, so just be normal, ordinary. Okay, don't go crazy too crazy on your hair. Okay, I mean I'm not qualified to say this because before this haircut, yeah, my hair, but I didn't do any blades. Okay, maybe big blades. Yeah, I have done it. Whatever. Yeah, so we'll do this later. Okay, so when I went to LA, Los Angeles, California, I met this African American gentleman. He's a very handsome guy. He's a police officer. He was African American guy and white guy when I was in Los Angeles. Okay, an African American gentleman, police officer, very handsome man. Okay, and I went to a shopping mall in Beverly Hills. I met this beautiful African American lady. She has big eyes and traditional hair, straight hair, ponytailed. She's slender, she's young, and she is slender, young, African American lady. She's beautiful. African American lady. Okay, so, and I talked to her because she was so beautiful. I wanted to talk to her, and yeah, African Americans. Yeah, I've seen them. Okay, being very beautiful and handsome. Okay, so, yeah, black pearls. Okay, though they are cool. Okay, I know. I've seen them. I met them. Okay, so yeah, I appreciate every single race. Some of my best friends are Jews, mixed race. Okay, so I'm not racist. I'm not white supremacist. White race is cool, but other races they are cool too. Okay, so I know because I travel the world. Some of the most beautiful people I've ever met are Asians. Yeah, Korean men, Korean women. I've seen them like really beautiful Korean woman, 100% Asian, very handsome man, Korean Asian. I know. Okay, and Mexicans, Hispanics, Indians. Yeah, I've seen them. Really beautiful women, Mexican, Indian, Hispanic, Indian, or oh man, yeah, the Mexican man, Indian man. Okay, yeah, yeah, they're you're beautiful. Okay, no matter what race, gender you are, you're beautiful people. Okay, so shut the fuck up. Okay, don't call me a racist because I'm not. Stop crying, fucking racism. Okay, so okay, let's continue. Let me shut the fuck up and do the mathematics. Okay, so I'm sorry. This is why I love toilet paper because they're so absorptive, absorptive. Okay. Midnight Express, man. Midnight Express. Okay. Boy. Agatha Christie, British novelist, but we are not doing any crime here. Okay, so we are doing humanology. We are doing mathematics. Okay, so we're 1 hour left. 1 hour, 20 minutes. Okay. We'll get through this, alright? So we'll try to fit this in one page, alright? That's a challenge. We like challenges, okay? Jesus said, go through the narrow road. Do what's difficult. Do what's hard. Do what's challenging. That's what Jesus said. Pastors, they don't talk about this, right? Yeah. Why? Because they don't want to call you obese. They don't want to call you fat. Pastors, reverends, teachers, professors. They don't want to call you gay, lesbian, tattooed, pierced. Although that's true. Aren't you gay, lesbian, tattooed, pierced, obese? But they don't tell you the truth about you. I do. Because I'm a humanologist, okay? We tell the truth. That's our mission, okay? So I call you out, man, okay? Woman, Don't be gay, don't do tattoo, don't do piercing, don't be obese. Okay, so if there's one man left on earth, let it be me. Or let it be you. Or if there's one woman left on earth, yeah, let it be you. But not me because I'm not a woman. Okay, so. Ay, boy. Let me shut the fuck up and do the math. Okay, so. Alright, so. We have to straighten this out. Okay, so. C is at least n. C is bigger than n, okay? Because it's a column. We are doing left triangle, right? N is the row. C is the column. So, lower triangle in this Euclidean square. Yeah, there are more columns than row. You have row 2, column can be 5, 7, 10. Okay, it's a lower triangle. So, it's natural, understandable, comprehensible that column should be bigger than row. Column, row, n. Okay. So column can be very big, like 100. Column. It can be very go big. Okay, because if it's on the right side of the square, underneath the main prime diagonal. Okay, so row is small, column big. Okay, so n is the row. Okay, column C. So C can go very big. Q, quotient, when we divide column number by row number and quotient and remainder. But remainder, because it's remainder, when we divide C by n, quotient and remainder. Quotient can be very big too. You have 100, or yeah, sure, is equal to row number, let's say 3, times 33 plus 1, right? This is column number, row number, and quotient, remainder. Okay, remainder is always strictly less than divisor. Okay, this n is a divisor. Okay, it's a row number, is a divisor. Quotient, we don't care about that. Remainder is always strictly less than divisor. Okay, so that's why R remainder is 0 inclusive and n exclusive. Okay, it's between that. Okay, quotient, it can be very big too. It can be bigger than n. Okay, just keep that in mind. Okay, so yeah, take a screenshot. Okay, I give you 2 seconds, maybe 10 seconds. Okay. I'm disciplined, and I'm disciplining you, right? We don't have much time, okay? Because tomorrow I have to get back to work, okay? So. Okay. Yeah, it's still Sunday night, okay? So. All right, let's expand this shit. So, left hand side is equal to n plus n c, nq plus r, okay? Nq plus r minus 1. No matter what race you are, and if especially you are Africans or African Americans or African Europeans or African Asians, African Indians, because I have never seen, in NASA I heard this story in, maybe from NPR. Okay, there's some African American women worked for NASA. Okay, to African American women worked in NASA, but NASA, rocket scientists, okay, National Agency, Space, I don't know, NASA, NASA, National Agency, Space, Atmosphere, I don't know. Yeah, some African Americans they work in NASA. Okay, so yeah, if you are African Americans or African, if you are black, okay, African descent, yeah, I want you to explore mathematics because I haven't seen enough black mathematicians. Okay, there's something brand new for blacks, mathematics and blacks. I haven't seen enough. Yeah, I heard about African American women working in NASA to calculate all these things. I heard about that. Okay, so whether you're man or woman, if you are black, okay, dark brown, yeah, I want to explore mathematics because I haven't seen enough African mathematicians or African American mathematicians. Okay, you are invited, most welcome here. Okay, all right. It doesn't have to be whites or Asians or Jews or Middle Eastern Arabs. Yeah, blacks can do mathematics too. Okay, I invite you sincerely. Okay, all right. It's like singing and dancing, right? Africans, they're good at that, right? So just different kind of dancing. Okay, metaphysical dancing. All right, so you're fully, mostly invited here. Okay, so because Indians, Jews, Asians, whites, Egyptians, Middle Easterns, yeah, we did mathematics a lot in the past, right? But Native Americans, like American natives, like American Indians, or blacks, yeah, or Hispanics, they're not very known for mathematics. Okay, so here's my challenge to you: if you're Hispanics, blacks, or native American natives, yeah, try something new, mathematics, mathematics and physics. Okay, that's my challenge to you. Okay, if you belong to those groups, racial groups. Okay, so okay, C, yeah, well, NQ plus R, right? By Euclidean periodicity theorem, okay, EPT or PT, Euclidean periodicity theorem, okay, we can subtract that shit. Okay, we can call it subtraction theorem, whatever, NQ plus R, subtract it, okay. Okay, so far so good. You have to understand, okay? Q is one or more. Okay, Q is one or above. So on the left hand side you have n minus 1. That's less than n. And Q is at least n because Q is one or more. Okay, R is 0 or more. Okay, so right hand side is bigger than left hand side. We can use uh, bigger number theorem, right? So yeah, you switch the place We are dancing, okay? Plus 1, okay? And by periodicity theorem, because we want to get rid of this ugly guy, NQ, okay? By periodicity theorem, we multiply Q here, okay? And we subtract periodicity theorem, okay? So we get rid of NQ here, okay? So NQ minus Q, alright? We subtract it. I spelled it out for you, okay? So periodicity theorem, okay? So NQ plus R minus Q times N minus 1, okay? Is equal to NQ, they cancel out, right? R plus Q. Okay, so that's what we have here. Okay, so R plus Q E N minus 1. Periodicity theorem. Okay, so you got that? If not, catch up. Okay, you need to catch up. I'm not gonna spoon feed you. We did this multiple fucking times. We proved this periodicity theorems. It's a vertical periodicity theorem in Euclidean triangle. Okay, so soon we'll take a break. Okay, so I gotta go back to work tomorrow. Okay, so I don't have too much time. All right, I'm busy. I gotta pay my rent, get back to work, make money, pay my rent, right? Sleep, have breakfast, take a shower, take a bath, do my hair, okay? So, cover up my bald spot. Okay, so I don't have time to spoon feed you, babysit you. Okay, so if you're gonna catch up with me, well, look back, go over again and again previous episodes. Okay, that's what you have to do because I don't have time for you. All right, I'm doing enough for you now. The rest is your job. Okay, you have to work, take a rest, take a bath, do your hair, eat, exercise, just like I do. I'm busy. You're busy too, right? So thank you for being here. Okay, so all right. I forgot one thing. Bigger number theorem, right? This NQ plus R, NQ plus R E N minus 1 because I had to add one more. Bigger number theorem, okay, we have plus 1, okay, so N Q plus R E N minus 1 plus 1, okay, so and periodicity theorem, okay, so plus 1. Yeah, bigger number theorem. Yeah, you have this plus one tail in tail. Okay, so I forgot that. Sorry, my bad. We, let's take a break. Okay, so we have 1 hour left. All right, so good that this pen is magnetic. Okay, so I can just stick it like that. We'll be back after 5 minutes. Okay, so take five. Okay. Take 5 minutes. Okay, we take a break from mathematics. We talk about politics. Okay. So give me 1 second. Let me find my glasses. So this brand new 101 prison system concept, you may think that's unconstitutional. unconstitutional. Oh yeah, Eighth Amendment, cruel and unusual punishment. Yeah, we'll starve him to death in prison. It's criminal. And we'll sell his body parts, his organs. You may think that's what unconstitutional because what is violates Eighth Amendment against cruel and unusual punishment, slavery, 13th Amendment. You know, I went to law school. I know all about it. Okay, so yeah, I understand your argument. Constitutional attacks. But how about Fifth Amendment? Fifth Amendment. Yeah, property right. We are taking money from taxpayers and we are feeding these people, prisoners, criminals who does not want to work. Where does this money come from? Yeah, taxpayers. Okay. So these criminals, they stole from you, raped your spouses, your wives, your kids, they raped them, and you are feeding them. Don't you think that's a cruel and unusual punishment for innocent, law abiding taxpayers, American citizens? What can be more cruel and unusual than that? Think about it. Don't just fucking say no. Think about it. Be an independent thinker. Don't just follow this media, the sound bites, political fucking agendas and platforms. Be an independent thinker. Think once in your life. Think on your own. Okay? Don't you think that's cruel and unusual punishment when you did nothing wrong? When you are an innocent American, hard-working taxpayers? Because money does not grow on a tree. Okay? Is there a fruit fly on the wall? I don't think it is. This is one fruit fly I failed to kill yet. Okay, so it's somewhere in this room. Anyway. So yeah. How about property right? You have your right to your private property. That's Fifth Amendment. Government cannot take away your private property without due process because it's yours. And President Obama, President Trump, they take your property as tax, tariff, and they feed these people in prison, criminals who stole money from you, who came to invade your home, your office, your car, burglary, who stole from you, who raped your wives and your children, who raped your wife and your daughters. And you are forced to pay for them when they are not working. That's idling. They are reading books, doing what? Gym, this weightlifting in prison, watching television, go to the library. And you, the victims of crimes, you're paying for them so that they eat, clothed, sheltered. You're the victims of crimes. And you are paying for them. These criminals who raped you, your kids, your wives, who stole from you, he even murdered, who killed your sons, daughters, grandsons, granddaughters, your wives, your parents. Criminals. You're paying for them. Is this fair? Is that fair system? Is that a just system? Is that justice? Or is it a cruel and unusual punishment for you who did nothing wrong? Hard-working, innocent, average Americans. Think about it. You want to pay for them so that they leave. You want to feed them so that they can eat, sheltered, clothed in a prison. They did something wrong, right? They killed your daughters, they raped them, they stole from you, and you are feeding them. Don't you think that's a cruel and unusual punishment for you when you did nothing wrong? You worked, you never broke any laws. So why should you be punished for being good? So that's injustice, unfairness. Okay, so think about it. So these criminals, okay, they should be working. They should be paying for their own sins. Not you, not me, not us. They should be working. They should pay for their victims. They should pay for you in prison. They should be working. It's not slavery. No, it's punishment. It's just compensation to you. Prisoners, all these criminals, they should be paying you. We should not be paying for them because we didn't do anything wrong. They did. They did something wrong to us. So they are the ones who should be paying to us, to you. Because they killed our daughters, parents, siblings, murderers. They stole from us. They stole from us. Thieves, rapists, murderers. They should be paying for us. They should be paying to us as a compensation. That's the justice. We should not be paying to them, paying for them. We should not pay for prisoners so that they just idle, watch TV, read books. No, not anymore. Okay, when I'm the president, we'll correct the wrong. Okay. Okay, so okay. Let's get back to this. All right, so don't get me started on politics. Okay, because it's never-ending story, right? Okay. All right. So that's the left-hand side. All right. Let me go get another color. Okay, because we are about to do right-hand side, and we'll prove the equivalence thereof. I'm not sure if we have enough room, but we'll try. Okay. Politics, mathematics, they are not too different. Okay, so we use black. Okay, so okay. This black is not good. Okay, we should use some other color. Where's my green? There. Good. Okay. Don't be too superstitious. You know, I tend to get very superstitious. Superstition. I tend to get superstitious when it comes to color sometimes. But let's get over it. Okay. So right hand side is this guy. Okay. This whole thing, ugly thing, is right hand side. Okay. We'll try to fit this in one page. Okay. So it's gonna be a challenge. Ay, boy. So yeah, in prison system, when I'm the president in 2021 January, three choices. Okay, so there's this prisoner. Maybe four choices. Okay, you're a criminal. Okay, you commit some crime. You can work and compensate for your victims of your own crime. Okay, you can work. If you don't want to work, well, we'll keep on feeding you, make give you food and let you drink water, detox you, cleanse you, and then we'll start selling your body part. Or if you are liberals, oh, you are compassion, yeah, that's fine. Okay, you want to pay for this criminal so that we don't let him starve to death and sell out his body parts, cut him into pieces, sell his heart, cornea, eye, brain, follicles, skin cells, stem cells. You don't want that? Okay, you pay for him. Okay, donation. We'll take donation. Okay, so that's the third choice. You work, or you die and we let us sell your body parts, or we take donations. You want to feed this criminal with your own money, because we are not gonna use taxpayers' money to feed them. These criminals, we're not gonna do that. Okay. Yeah, three choices. Okay. It's up to you. All right. When I'm the president or when you are the president, yeah, whatever. I don't know. I cannot see the future. Okay. So. Okay. Right hand side. I'm getting hungry, by the way. I'm getting hungry. Right hand side. Most likely it's not gonna fit on one page, okay? Because that's right hand side. Look at this. It's ugly shit, dude. That's we'll start a brand new whiteboard because there's no way I can fit in this. Okay, so maybe we can. Okay, I don't know. Left hand side we have to do one more line, I think. Or not. Let's see. Yeah, we have to do one more line. Okay, so let's erase. Okay, so left hand side we have to do one more line. Okay, so this guy is equal to by Euclidean reduction theorem. Okay, so just one more step. Okay, so automatic promotion. Okay, right hand side go to left hand side. Okay, so n minus one e yeah q plus r, right, rho n minus one plus two. Okay, this is not h, this is n. Okay, n. All right, so let's leave it at that. Okay, so we have like 40 minutes left. You're gonna have to find another whiteboard, okay, to do right hand side. Okay, it's right hand side because it's long. Not too long. It will fit in one page, but we need another page. Okay, so all right. Let's find another whiteboard. Okay, so flipping these pages in this notebook. So page in the notebook, whiteboard. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I like that heavy whiteboard back there. I really like it. Okay, so you guys so heavy and stable. I like it. Okay, so good. Two sets of pens. It's time to take a break yet? Well, we'll take a break soon. Okay, so eraser. Yeah. You know, in Eastern Asia, Far East Asia, okay, they have this Chinese calligraphy, right? Uh, I learned it because I grew up in Korea as a child. You have this water and you have this black ink. You grind it, right? It's called 문방사구, okay? 문방사구. M U N moon, okay? Like moon, okay? M U N, okay? So it's moon, 문방사구. This is B R N G. This is S and R, okay? 사, 구. This is G, and this is U, okay? 구. It's like for friends in this Chinese calligraphy. You have paintbrush, okay? Asian paintbrush. Chinese, Korean, Japanese, they use the same thing, okay? So this paintbrush, and you ink, and you have palette, and then you have paper, okay? So ink, brush, palette, and paper, okay? Something like that. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, you have ink and you have palette, you grind it, okay? This, it's like this, you have this pencil, right? You have this, what, graphite? That's like Chinese ink, black ink. You grind it with water on this palette, Chinese palette. Okay, you put some water in there. Yeah, we have one more. We have water. Okay. Yeah, you have water. Okay. Water. So you have this graphite kind of ink pith, this stick, ink stick. You put some water in there in the palette. Palette is made with stone. Some kind of stone, okay, whatever stone, very hard surface. So you grind this ink stick after you pour some water, okay? So that's your ink, palette and ink, okay? Stone palette. And you have this brush, okay? You wet it with the ink and then you draw this whatever Chinese calligraphy or picture on this white piece of paper. Okay, so yeah, it's like four friends of this Asian gentleman, Moonbang Sagu. Okay, I think that's how we say it. Okay, it's been such a long time, so I don't remember. If I mispronounced it, you have to excuse me. Okay, it's been like more than 2 decades. So we'll take a break. Okay, we have. I need some vocalized. Okay, so take five. Okay. Good wine. Very good wine. Take five. We finished this proof today, okay? I promise. I keep my words. Alright, we're back. So, um, let's take a break from mathematics for a while. Okay, liberals, they are very anti-tobacconists, anti-alcoholists. Okay, but um, it's about, well, in a sense, they're partially right. Okay, we should not indulge in tobacco, indulge in alcohol. We need to have some self-control. Yeah, I agree. Okay, but as long as we control alcohol and tobacco use, it's good. Okay, they are good tools. We need it. We need that. Okay, so we just not we should not indulge in it. Okay, so okay, you clean slate. I need more pen though. How's this black doing? Okay, we use black. Okay, so okay. Right hand side, right? Okay, right hand side looks like this. I just copy it down. Okay, right hand side looks like n s n plus n minus 1k periodicity, right? Plus, because that's kind of delimiter. Okay, so parent, open parent, 0 n minus 1. Okay, big plus n minus 2, close parent, row n minus 1. Uh, close parent. Okay, so okay, we have that dot period. Okay. Ah, boy. Okay, I have these pens right here. So good. I have multiple colors. I wanted that, so all right. Well, first step is to convert S to E, right? So what's that conversion theorem, by the way? Add and subtract one, right? Okay. I'm a little bit confused. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. We get there. I promise. We have 30 minutes left. That's enough time. But we have to be diligent. Okay? No more shenanigans. Okay? No more politics. Okay? We have 30 minutes left. Okay? So. Okay, this first line. Alright? Let's delimit that. Second line. Okay? Add and subtract 1. Okay? So by conversion theorem, I mean conversion transformation theorem. Okay, TTCT conversion theorem, transformation theorem, whatever. Okay, add and subtract 1. Okay, so is that what I did? Yeah. Add left, right, and then subtract 1. So we have 2n minus 1 plus n minus 1k plus 0 n minus 1 plus n minus 2 rho n minus 1. Then e, right? It's very painstaking. Okay, so it's a good discipline. All right, so I don't believe I did this. I don't believe I did this. I must have been very drunk when I did this. Okay. Oh. Is there plus one? No. Sorry, there's no plus one. It's just conversion theorem. Okay. Yeah, it's not reduction theorem. It's just conversion theorem. So yeah, there's no plus one. Okay. So all right. But it's paper tiger. Okay, because by periodicity theorem in Euclidean triangle, yeah, we can we are free. We are free. We feel free to subtract it. Okay, so all this is just paper type. Okay, n minus one k, 0 n minus one, and blah blah blah. We subtract it and we get rid of that shit. Yeah. 2n minus 1 minus n is n minus 1. Okay, n minus 1. Yeah, by periodicity theorem. Very powerful thing. Powerful tool, okay? Then you have the rest, alright? N plus n minus k. plus is like delimiter, okay? So all right. So I told you, I warned you, it's not an easy proof. That's why it took us almost a week, several days. We are dealing with higher mathematics, okay? It's not an easy thing. It's not cakewalk. Do I know what is cakewalk? It's a dance move, right? Kind of American dance, partnership dance. I don't know cakewalk, okay? Probably it's not that easy. Cakewalk probably is not cakewalk, okay? So I don't think it's that easy. Because partnership dancing to me is very difficult. Too many rules, okay? All right, what's next? We're going to use bigger number theorem, okay? Because look, k is 0 or more, right? N is 2 or more, so this whole thing is 0 or more. And rho, n is 2 or more, n minus 1 is 1 or more, okay? And the rho on the right hand side you have 1 or more, right? So no matter what the left side is, the result of this rho operation is 0 or 1, right? N minus 1 is 1 or more, okay? So if you divide some number by 1 or more, the remainder will be 0 or more, okay? So whole thing 0 or more, 0 or more, okay? And you have n here on the right side. On the left hand side you have n minus 1. So we can use bigger number theorem because n minus 1 is less than, strictly less than on the right hand side. So by using bigger number theorem, which is a very powerful tool that we have, like chainsaw, we cut it off, okay? So but still you can switch this around, okay? So again, it's not that neat. I try to make this in one page, okay? So I'll try. I do my best. I have a good feeling that we can, okay? So we switch this around. It's bigger number, smaller number, okay? So you switch it around because we want bigger number to be on the left side of this e, and then you have plus 1, right? Then we use periodicity theorem, okay? n minus 1, n minus 1k, you get rid of that shit. It's a multiple of this divisor, right? Uh, 20 minutes left. Should be good enough. And also you have n minus 1 and you have n. You can subtract that. What is that? N. 1. Okay. N minus 1 is 1. Okay, so yeah, subtraction theorem, periodicity theorem, okay, same thing. By periodicity theorem, n minus 1, which is 1, okay. N minus 1 times k, yeah, we ignore that shit. Because periodicity theorem, okay. We did it multiple times. Okay, so now here, n minus 2 is equal to, is a smaller number. Okay, so n can be 2 or more, so it could be 0 or more. Okay, so this is n minus 2 rho n minus 1, because n minus 2 is smaller than n minus 1. So when you divide smaller number by a bigger number, what's the remainder? N minus 2. Because it's like, if you divide 2 by 3, what's the remainder? 2. Okay? So we're gonna use extraction theorem. What is extraction theorem? A plus B, I'm sorry, A rho B, A rho C plus B rho C, rho C is equal to A rho C plus B rho C, rho C is equal to A plus B rho C. Is the inverse of additive distribution theorem. Okay, I told you about this at the beginning of this episode, because when I proved this thing, I had to use it, and it took me a long time. It was not easy. Okay, it's like factoring, kind of inverse, reverse of this additive distribution theorem in raw algebra. It took me a long time. Just to go to the other way, the other direction. Okay, it took me a long time. Okay, so we are factoring out this common element, rho C. Okay, so n minus 2 is n minus 2 rho n minus 1. Okay, you have n minus 1, n minus 1 here, so we can factor it out. Alright? Yeah, I give you 5 seconds to take a screenshot of pause, take a screenshot, and Control C, Control V in your Paint, Microsoft Paint, which is one of my favorite, or Microsoft Notepad, which is one of my favorite too. Yeah, but this is visual, right? So you PNG or JPEG, you can save it as JPEG or whatever. Because I'm going to erase part of this, okay? Because we are trying to fit this into one page, and we are trying to finish this in 15 minutes. All right, so I give you 5 minutes, 10 seconds, 20 seconds to pause, take a screenshot, open up your Microsoft Paint or Macintosh, whatever, Linux, Unix, whatever, okay? Copy and paste, Control C, Control V, okay? Take a screenshot of this, because I have to erase this, okay? Part of it. I give you 10 seconds to do it, okay? Because we are trying to fit this into one whiteboard, okay? Are you ready? All right. Yeah, very advanced mathematics, okay? Okay. You ready? I'm gonna erase. Okay. n minus 2 is n minus 2 row n minus 1. Okay, so n minus 1 row n minus 1, we factor it out. What's left? C plus n minus 2 row n minus 1. If you don't get this, take a look at your screenshot. I told you you have to take this screenshot. If you didn't, oh well, it's on you. I'm putting the goal on your court. Okay? Well, sucks to be you. Whatever. I warned you, you better take the screenshots, okay? Otherwise, you're not gonna follow. If you do follow me without taking screenshot, well, that's fine too. Maybe you are smarter than me, okay? So it's okay. You're smarter than me. Oh, that's cool. Okay, yeah. Kudos to you. Okay. If not, that does not mean you are stupider than me. Okay. Maybe you have some other talents. Maybe you know how to play violins, play guitar. I don't know how to play guitar or play violins. Okay. Maybe you have some other talents. Okay. No problem. And what's next? We have 10 minutes left. We have to hurry up. Okay. Now, just like before, okay, we're gonna make some substitution. Okay, so C is equal to n times Q plus R, where 0 R n Q one or more. Okay, so just like before, okay, when we did the left hand side, okay, so we have like 2 or 3 more lines left. Let's spell it out. We're gonna use different color. We're gonna use green. You know, if we cannot fit this in one page, that's fine. We can use another page. No problem. If we cannot fit this episode in the on the 3 hours, we can continue to the next episode. Relax and enjoy. Okay, so yeah. Okay. I have to go to the next page in this notebook. Okay, so it's multiple pages long proof. I'm telling you. what I have here is not quite matching what I wrote in this notebook. Okay, so I have to reconcile that. Hey. Oh well, we're not gonna go off of this notebook. Okay, so we have 5 minutes left. Yeah, we can continue. It doesn't matter. Okay, so this one plus, where is that coming from? Did I make any mistake? Ugh. Okay, there's some extraction theorem, alright? Extraction theorem. Okay. Okay. Oh well. I did something different on this whiteboard when I'm compared to what I did in this notebook, okay, on my bed. So yeah, it's something I did something different, okay. So it's not quite matching, all right. So in this notebook, I do have a proof, but in this notebook, in this whiteboard, I did something different. So come on, rebellion. Well, and don't you get upset when your children are different from you? It's a metaphysical parenthood. You, future you is your child. Your past is your own parent. So there's you 10 years ago and there's you 10 years later. It's like your future you is like your own child. Past you is like your own parents. Okay, so there's some magical concept in metaphysical parenthood. Okay, so we have many different kinds of metaphysical parenthood, like your friends, your teachers, your pastors. Yeah, they are your metaphysical parents. But at the same time, you yourself, your past self, is like your ancestor. Your future self is like your progeny, your child, your grandchild. Okay, so we're gonna have to continue this. Okay, so okay, let's do it. Okay, see you soon.